Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome to the beginning of a brand new series here on the channel. Today we are playing a game called Skylines 2, which is an absolutely awesome city builder game, as most of you are probably aware and familiar with this one. And I'm really excited to jump into this. This is going to be the start of a temporary new chapter on Kyle FtW 2. I'm just kind of burnt out, honestly, on Minecraft. And it's not that I hate the game. I would think I'll always love the game. But at this current moment, I'm just kind of burnt out on it and just don't really feel like playing it for a while. So that's not to say that I'm going to, totally not play it ever again and never go back to my Minecraft Let's Play. But at least for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be sticking to the same 3 uploads, the same high quality content, just playing different games that are sort of similar in a way, but are also a lot different. And so every Monday I'll be uploading a City Skylines video. Every Wednesday I'll be uploading my No Man's Sky, and then every Friday we're going to be starting a secret new series, which should be awesome. Again, this is just temporary. There's a very likelihood that I will go back to Minecraft when I get back from my trip I'm going on at the end of June, which is really not that far away at all. I think part of the reason for this is that pre-recording 6 Minecraft videos is just a little bit too much, especially if I want them to be high quality. So at least starting this week and next week and the week after that, we will be doing those videos. But then once I get back, there's a good chance that I'll go back to Minecraft when I have more time. So anyways, hopefully you guys go to enjoy this first episode of City Skylines, and let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to play a new game. Let's see here. Easy. Reduce costs, faster progression, and government subsidies to help balance the city's economy. Let's go ahead and play on normal. And we have a whole bunch of new maps. So we've got the Barrier Island. We've got the Corral Riches. Got the River Delta. We've got the Sweeping Plains. Lakeland. Well, this is a European theme. North American. Let's do... I don't know which one's the best. I don't think I want to do that one. Windy Fjords. I think I might do this one. Barrier Island. That looks kind of cool. A long chain of barrier islands has huge potential for prime real estate right from the start. Highway and railway access follow the coastline on the mainland, which is separated from the islands by a large bay. An existing shipping lane runs across the bay and connects to the open ocean. Okay, I think let's go ahead and do this one. I like it. Pain Gap. Let's see, what do we want to name it? I'm okay with that. Okay. Normal. All right, let's do it. All right, welcome. This is the place to build the city of your dreams. Take on in-depth challenges of managing city services and directing traffic flow, and follow the lives of your citizens. Tutorials are here to guide you as you take your first steps toward building a city. As you progress, more hints and guidance becomes available in case you need it. Okay, let's do it. Before you start, let's look at how you move about your landscape by using the camera controls. If at any time you feel like turning the tutorials off or on again, you can do so in the pause menu. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, so we move them around with the WSAD keys. Rotate the cameras with Q and E. Then tilt with G and T. Alright. scroll wheel. Okay, I definitely like the scroll wheel better. Okay, for city, to guide you through your steps, we have prepared a task list for you. Start a task by selecting play and completing the task to unlock the feature. You will also see hints along the way. They point out useful information. All right, start your first task. Okay, road basics. Okay, so a city exists around roads. When you build a road, a cell grid appears on the land next to it. This is the area where you can build on. Most roads also come with a built-in utility network, a network of electrical cables and pipes for water and sewage, so all buildings connected to a road with a utility network automatically have a connection to utilities. Come in different sizes and configurations, ranging from small alleys and one-way streets all the way to large highways. The larger the road, the higher the speed limit traffic capacity. These can be used to help you build exactly how you want. Different options are available according to what you are currently building. Different modes help you build roads in varying shapes. Okay. It can be used at any time to change the road. No need for a bulldozer. Turn and replace mode on and select a new road type from the roads menu. When you select a new section of an existing road, the road type will be built in the old one's place. Okay. I think we're pretty much okay for now. Changing road elevation down allows you to construct tunnels. You can construct tunnels at different elevations, which allows them to cross each other. This is especially handy when creating public transport lines. Changing the road elevation up allows you to construct overpasses and ramps. You can also use it to build bridge gaps in the terrain created by water or other obstacles. Okay. So like if we did this, it'd be a higher road. Okay, cool. Then this was a ground level. Okay, parallel mode. This makes two of the selected roads run perfectly aligned next to each other. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Snapping. These options can help fine-tune the shape and placement of your roads. With snapping on, roads and other objects will become magnetic to what snapping modes you have turned on. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these. Snapping options can be turned on and off individually. Okay. To get your city started and make it grow, you will need to make it possible for people and materials to arrive. Look around your map and find roads that lead in and out of your map area. Okay. Let's go ahead and start doing this. So I kind of want to zoom out and get like a really good feel for our area that we have so far. Okay, so I think first things first, we definitely need, let's go ahead and zoom in. We definitely need a road that follows the coastline. I think that's definitely step one. I want this off. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go all... I want it a little bit more curvy. There we go. I mean, you can't not have a coastline road in this when you have a coastline right there. Perfect. Okay, I think that's far enough for now. Okay, that is not necessarily what I wanted to do. Where's the bulldoze? Oh, B. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab our road back, and we will continue to follow the coastline up to this point. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing the residential zoning. Actually, you know what? We probably should connect. We should probably connect these together, shouldn't we? Let me go ahead and cancel that. And let me do a straight road. And we'll take it to the coast. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and go up. And then we'll go straight across. And then we'll grab another one of these curved roads. And we'll follow it along the coast. When you're ready, let the tutorial... Okay, we're good. And then, boom. Okay, beautiful. There's our first main road of the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into zoning residential. Okay, zoning determines which types of buildings are built in a select area. Buildings in zones areas get built automatically depending on the city's needs. Areas that are not zoned will remain empty. Okay, zones are divided into groups according to the types of buildings they are used for. Or they allow for, I mean. This is your way to allot different areas of the city for different uses. You can choose which theme zone buildings follow. This affects the visual style buildings that get built in an area. You can change them. You can change the theme at any time, then apply. Okay. Different modes help you shape your zones exactly how you want. Keep in mind that for buildings to get built, the zoned areas need to be adjacent to roads and have enough space on it. All right. This zone is for single-family homes. They have a positive effect on the residents' happiness, but can become expensive to live in when the land value rises. Different job types and the availability of jobs affect the demand of different types of housing. Perfect. Okay. Zoning an area for residential use will allow people to start moving into your city. For a happier neighborhood, place your residential areas in a suitable location. People appreciate living away from sources of pollution such as industry and large noisy highways. You are free to design your residential areas in any way you like. All right, place a low housing density zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these roads. Now, I think that I want this to be like the downtown area. So, like this area along the coast, I want this area to be downtown. So, I think we'll do our first residential area over here. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to do... Maybe we'll do it out here, actually. Why can't I place this road? Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then maybe we'll do this as well. Get a bit of a grid pattern going. And then... Alright, this will be our first neighborhood. Okay, removing zones. If you ever feel that a zone is in the wrong place, you can choose to remove it, remove the entire zone, or shape it by moving parts of it. Oh, use the... Okay, if you would like to change an already zoned area to a different type, you can apply a new zoning on top of the old one. Condemned buildings. Buildings that already exist in your area you are rezoning or remove zoning from will be condemned. Condemned buildings will automatically get demolished over time. For faster rebuild time, you can bulldoze them yourself to make room for new buildings. Beautiful. Okay, so again, this will be like our first little neighborhood. This will be the downtown area. And then I guess we probably, since we're going to do commercial, we probably should create like a, well, I guess you would want them closer to a neighborhood, wouldn't you? So let's go ahead and jump into zoning commercial. Okay, commercial zones provide space for different types of business uses. Commercial zones provide space for different business, provide services and jobs for the residents, and increase cities' income by taxes and fees. The zone type is for single-story or low-rise buildings or for small businesses. These businesses provide important local services such as stores, restaurants, and gas stations for citizens.
Naughty Nan, the hip-hop gran here, keeping you
living
youngins
nearby.
up to date on what's going down in the hood. Time for another listener poll. I'm thinking it's time for a new hairdo, folks. So
Okay.
what color should I dye my
Zoning
hair
land
this
for commercial
time?
space will allow for commercial
I saw
companies
a lady with nice
to start up
bright
businesses
pink
for a
braids yesterday.
prospering
And there's
business
an
area.
option.
Place it close to where
Of
people are.
course, when I was young,
Close
I
proximity
hated
for
wearing
residential
pink.
zones benefits both the
Always
residents
been a
and the
tomboy.
businesses.
Got into more fights than dresses. But it
All right.
seems like pink is radical again these days. Everything comes back in fashion if you wait long enough.
Okay, hold on. This is
Take it from
really annoying. Audio? Enable radio? Yeah, no. I'm fine with music, but the talking is really, really distracting. Okay, boom. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we will go here and down. I wonder why those zones are shaped like that. It's a little odd. But that's okay. So again, we'll have a neighborhood here, and then we'll place our businesses along this road. Oh crap, I didn't mean to have that many. Hold on. There. Yeah, I did not want to place all those there. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Why does it keep, like, refilling it? Pausing the simulation will temporarily slow time. This allows you to build, plan, and find solutions at your own pace. Once you are done, unpause the game to resume the flow of time, so that life in the city will continue. If you feel like time is going by too slowly or passing by too quickly, you can switch between 3 different simulation speeds. Space is a shortcut to pause and unpause the game. Excellent. Okay, hold on. Contour lines. Perfect. Okay, that's just what I wanted to do. All right, now let me go back to the zones and let me get this area. And let me get this area. And then I think it might be a good idea to have some neighborhoods around. Some neighborhoods around this industrial area. Yeah, that could be good. Beautiful. All right then. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into zoning industrial. Industrial zones provide land for industrial businesses. Industries provide jobs and create cities' tax revenue. Industrial zones provide job. Okay. The industrial companies process materials to create material goods, which can be further processed by other industries, sold by commercial businesses, or used by city services. Zoning land for industries use will allow industrial companies to start up businesses. Industrial companies are dependent on materials, so they work best near resources that benefit greatly from good traffic connections in their immediate vicinity. Manufacturing creates pollution, so it's best to place these zones away from people's homes and groundwater deposits. Okay, so I guess this shows us where the wind is coming from. And so it looks like that's a good area. Looks like we actually built most of our neighborhood on top of an area. We can't buy this yet, so I think it's probably a good idea we'll just probably grab a road and then we'll just go out here. We don't want to go like insanely far away. And then we will go down here and we'll make this like our industrial area for now. Okay. Now this is kind of my first experience with a city builder like this. So if it doesn't look the best at first, then it will. It'll look really good at some point here. Because again, we'll be experimenting with stuff as we go. Okay, there's some industry here. Again, this will be like our industry hub. So for now. Okay, so we really need commercial zones. So I guess we'll make more of this commercial. We still have a high demand for commercial. Again, I want this to be more of a neighborhood as well. So I guess we'll do more. Okay, crap. I did not want to do that. Okay, I mean, it's good to know. Actually, you know what? That might be okay. We'll probably leave that. We'll just probably leave it for now. And then we'll go and we'll do some more there. And we'll call that good. All right, next, electricity. Okay, almost everything in the city needs electricity to work. A well-working electricity grid keeps citizens happy and services running. There is a variety of ways to generate electricity. Each choice comes with its own pros and cons. A coal power plant is a great source of high voltage electricity, but it also generates a lot of pollution. Wind power is a great source of green energy, but the output is completely reliant on the weather. Electricity can also be imported from neighboring cities by using power lines. This requires no maintenance on your part, but buying electricity with the population grows can get expensive. So select the source of electricity you want to start with and close this panel to move on. Okay, well, since we're so small, power lines might be a good idea for now. All right. To get electricity from an outside source, you need to build a transformer station. They convert high voltage electricity coming in from the power lines into low voltage electricity and then feed it into the electrical cables running underneath roads to be used by buildings. Okay, place a transformer station next to a road in a central location. Okay. Maybe... Oh, maybe... Wait. Okay, maybe we'll place it right here. Okay, high voltage power lines have a high capacity, and they are used to connect transformer stations and power plants. Okay, to avoid going over roads and buildings, adjust the elevation down to the underground cables. Oh. Oh, cool, okay. Alright, so I guess we just need to cover everything with electricity. Okay, then we need to go back, down. Okay, I think I'm getting this. I hope. And then we need electricity that goes all the way to this area. We might need another transformer, actually. Okay, to avoid... Okay, we already did that. Okay, connecting outside power. Move around your starting map tile and find the incoming power line somewhere on the edge. Run a power line from the transformer station you built earlier. Which I think we did that. Or maybe we haven't done that yet. Okay, hold on. Let's zoom in a little bit and let's go ahead and not bulldoze that. Okay, connect outside power. Do we need to keep going? Okay, why isn't this working? I have no idea. Okay, move around your starting map tile and find the incoming power line somewhere on the edge. Run a power line from the transformer station you built earlier. Okay. I'm a little confused. I can't lie. What? I guess we missed a connection from somewhere. Okay. So, electricity info views shows an overlay of electricity flow throughout the city to help you spot weaknesses and solve problems. Electricity panel also shows detailed information about the performance of the electricity grid, conditions that affect it, and where your electricity plants are located. Electricity flow is animated to show how much electricity is flowing and where it's going. Low amounts are shown in short bars. When electricity flow increases, the bars grow longer. All right. There's a limit to how much electricity electric cables and power lines are able to transfer. A bottleneck will form. Bottlenecks will start to block electricity flow and cause buildings down the line not to receive electricity. To clear the bottleneck and resume electricity service, you will need to bypass bottleneck by redirecting it. Okay. Electricity flow can be directed and diverted with power lines and transformer stations. Beautiful. Okay, so is our entire area... It is. Alright, looks like it's doing pretty good, too. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll move on to water. Every city needs a good water network. Households, companies, and industries all need water to operate and survive. When the water system is working well, citizens stay healthier, and companies and services are able to operate without problems. Groundwater pumping station can be used if your current city limit contains underground water deposits. Pumping stations can be used if your current city limits has access to open water. Ooh, nice. We just got ourselves to Tiny Village. Okay, so we got loans. Oh, nice. We have an available point of 1. Roundabouts, advanced road services. Gas, we can't do a gas power plant yet. Emergency battery station. Station reduces the negative effects buildings suffer when there is no electricity. Water treatment plant. Crematorium, probably don't need that yet. Okay, we'll probably actually save that for now. Water pump. Okay, open water. You want to start with and close this panel to move on. All right, well, I think open water... I don't know if we actually have any groundwater. We do, but it's right... It is here. Maybe a water pumping station might actually be a better option. Possibly. Oh, but we need a road. I mean, we do have a groundwater deposit right here. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom in. And how is this facing? And then we might even need to place... We probably don't need to place another one yet, but we will definitely need to do another one of these at some point. But for now, we'll leave it be. Okay. So we built an underground water pumping station. Okay. If your station is built next to a road, you are all set. If your station isn't connected to a road, you need to build one. Yeah, so on. Okay, now we're down to sewage. Now, does the water flow all the way up here too? Oh, it does. Nice. And then we have another one that we can put over here too, when our city gets a little bit bigger. All right. Notifications. Highlight different situations. Select the icon to gain more information. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, sewer. Good sewage network is essential to a city. If sewage is not properly managed, it can have negative effects on the city and its citizens. Sewage pipes are included in the road utility network. Separate pipes can be built to connect sewage outlets that are not connected to a road. Okay. As clean water is used, it becomes sewage. Find an area with open flowing water. Place a sewage outlet on the shoreline. To avoid polluting clean water sources, place the outlet far from groundwater deposits and downstream from any water pumping stations. Okay. So the flow of water is going this way. So we probably should build this down here. Okay, a single sewage pipe to connect sewage outlets to the utility roads network. All right, connecting the sewage outlet. Find the nearest road that has the built-in utility network. Sewage piping will be highlighted while the sewage pipe is selected and water and sewage into its view is active. Connect the sewage outlet to the road utility network with a sewage pipe. Okay. Is that it? And everybody has their sewage? How about these guys over here? Oh, they do. Excellent. Okay, you can visit the pause menu anytime to save and load your game. Under options, you will find settings for graphics. Okay. All right, well done. You have completed your task and now have the basic knowledge of how to build a city. Going forward, more tutorials and hints will pop up. Awesome. We're going to continue with this one. All right, guys. Well, we are on our own. We are on our own now. Ooh, we have a combine pipe. We have a water pipe. Okay, info views. These include things such as traffic flow, natural resource locations, wind speed, water flow, and so on. You can also use these statistics about city service coverage, citizen happiness, and more. Perfect. All right, you can turn on underground view here at any time. Makes it easier to build at different depths and to find connection points. Beautiful. Okay, so what now? I guess we just need to keep on building away in zoning. Okay, that's fine. I would go ahead and just bulldoze that anyway, that power line. But I'll do that later. Waiting for an ambulance. Okay, probably need to start getting some of that in here too. Okay, healthcare. Good healthcare systems help prevent disease and untimely death by treating the sick and injured. Healthcare services also keep citizens healthier, obviously. Sick citizens visit clinics and hospitals for treatment on their own, or if they are in a serious condition, an ambulance will be sent out to pick them up. Medical clinics and hospitals have a set of ambulances at their disposal and a limited amount of room for patients. Medical buildings can be upgraded to increase the capacity for both. All right, so we got a medical clinic. This is 60,000. Okay, we'll probably... Nice. Probably place that down, and we might even place another one over here as well. Just so that we can get to place as fast as possible. Okay, we got death care, a cemetery, I mean, each citizen will eventually pass away. Death care services exist to take care of the deceased. Cemeteries are large, park-like locations where deceased citizens are buried. Hearses pick up deceased. Okay. All right, building a cemetery. Citizens like to visit cemeteries. Cemeteries also increase the well-being of nearby citizens. That's interesting. Find a nice place close to housing with good traffic connection to build your cemetery in. I kind of like it over here. Okay, I want to get out of this underground view. Actually, no, we're good. Okay, recycling a landfill. Obviously, people need to put their trash somewhere. Garbage management keeps citizens healthier and happier. Garbage management facilities send out trucks that collect waste from around the city and bring it back for processing. Landfill is a basic garbage management facility. Collected garbage is stored in the dumping area, also known as a lot. Okay. Building a landfill. Garbage management buildings generate pollution in their vicinity, so take care when choosing a location. Place the main building in a location that has plenty of room for the lot, starting from the back of the building. The circle... Okay. We might need to do some more electricity stuff here in a little bit. Place the building in a location that has plenty of room for the lot, starting from the back of the building. The circle around the building marks how far you can extend the lot from the building. Okay. So we'll probably place that all the way back here, to be honest. And then, okay, you can increase and decrease the size. What the heck? Why is it shaped like that? Okay. Boom, 409 tons. Perfect. Okay, so we... what's this? Lack of labor. Well, no surprise there. So we need to build more neighborhoods. Really, that's the thing. Need to build more neighborhoods. So let's do this. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. And then... Okay, that's getting a little bit close to industry. So then I think maybe we'll do something like this. And we'll go... I don't know if people really want to live close to the power transporter, but... Maybe we can do something like... it's still far enough away that it's not going to be a big deal. Let's go here. And down. And then we'll go from here. I guess we'll go from here. Invalid shape? What you talking about? Okay, I guess let me go ahead and bulldoze this road. And then grab a road here. And boom, now we have another little bit of it, but I will go down here too. The power keeps going out. Okay, so we definitely need more electricity. So the sewers already need another upgrade too? Holy crap. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause the game here real quick. So let's grab another. Okay, I think actually before I even place more industry down, let's do something about the sewage and electricity. Small water tower. Oh, water treatment plant. We need a progression node for that. So let's do another one. Might even do 2 more. And then we can, maybe that will help our sewage problem. I hope so. And then we need electricity as well. So let's see if we can zoom in, or let's go ahead and resume. And let's see how the electricity is doing. Might be time for us to do... Ooh, we're kind of running low on money. Let's do another... power. Let's do another transformer back here. And let's get... power lines. Okay. What is going on? Okay, I don't know. It's being weird. But I think electricity is doing okay now. Or we might actually need to... Ooh, maybe we actually need more electricity. This is interesting. Maybe we need to build another... Maybe we actually... I mean, I'm just worried because our town's not making any money. Maybe we need to do a coal power plant. Nice. Small village, moving up ahead very nicely. Cool, we're a small village now. So we now have production panel. Milestones represent the growth of your city. Develop your city to reach new milestones. Track how your city is growing, and how far you have to go to reach your next milestone. Milestones unlock new features, dev points, and more. This tracks the amount of expansion points you have and shows how much you need to gain until you reach the next milestone. You are awarded XP for building city service buildings and their upgrades, signature buildings, and roads. Increasing your population numbers and citizen happiness also grants you XP rewards. Whenever you reach a new milestone, you will receive a money reward. Use it to build and maintain the city. For each milestone reached, you will also be granted development points, which can be used to unlock advanced services. Each milestone adds to your existing expansion permits. They are needed to expand the city borders. Okay. Each milestone unlocks more features that allow you to build and expand your city in different ways. You can look through the list here. Okay, so for small village, we have medium density housing, textile fiber farming, education and research, and a bunch of schools. Cool. Okay, so let's head over to development and let's see what we can do here. Developing trees allows you to access new services, buildings, and other buildable items for your city. Basic services will be automatically unlocked when you reach new milestones. Develop points are awarded for reaching new milestones. Each city has its own development tree. Okay. We've got water. recycling center. Would it? It would be. I feel like it's a good idea right now with where we currently are to get a gas power plant. All right, we've got a coal power. Got a coal power plant, but I could bulldoze this. And then we can do the gas power plant. Never mind, we don't have enough money. That was kind of dumb. Okay, it's all right. Now let me get the power line here and we'll connect it to the grid. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Oh, can I delete this? Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Where it is. Okay, nice. Our electricity is in a good spot. Beautiful. But now, again, we need more. Now we can actually focus and turn our focus to building more houses because we obviously we need to do that. Ooh. Low density waterfront housing. Oh. Perfect. Now we can start doing the housing over here. Heck yeah. And then we'll do it on the other side too. Actually, no, those are waterfront housing, so never mind. Let me get this back and let's do yeah. Like that. Wait, why are those condemned? That's weird. I don't know. They shouldn't be condemned. Strange. Okay. I think... I guess we'll just make all of this waterfront housing. Actually, am I putting... Hold on a second. Let's get out of here. Am I putting these people in water? Yes, I am. Okay, hold on. I didn't want to do that. Never mind, they're building it anyway. Yeah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's pause. Oh, great. Now I have to... I have to redefine this area a little bit. But not too much. Okay, so let's... Landscaping. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, the ground can be shaped into build gardens, pastures, sanctuaries, reservoirs, flood channels, and more. There are a variety of different group shaping tools. Increase or decrease brush size for large scale work or detailed shaping. Change the brush strength and control how much of the terrain changes with application. Okay, so let me actually get out of this all the way and let's look at this. Let's look at this landscape a little bit. We will not make the same mistake again. Holy crap, that was horrible. Okay, maybe instead of having the downtown over here, maybe... What building is here? I don't know. Maybe instead of having the low density housing, we might... Or the downtown over here, maybe we'll do it like more center. I don't know. I think maybe downtown would look really cool right here. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out next time. But let's go ahead and get a little bit more density, medium density housing. Let's get that in this neighborhood. And then I think we'll go ahead and call that good for today. So again, kind of a mess. This is probably a longer episode than I was hoping for, but things got a little bit out of hand here in this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here, and we will call that good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of my City Skylines playthrough. Again, I apologize for a little bit of the rage, a little bit of the annoyance, but again, sometimes I have a pretty low patience for learning, but we are doing much better, and in the next episode we will continue to work on kind of the layout of the area. We'll also get all of these things in a good looking place. And I think we're actually in a bit of a water situation. Yeah, a little bit. So we'll definitely have to do something about that here soon. And then we'll, of course, again, also do some more designing around our house and stuff. So anyways, if you did enjoy this first episode, I like ratings, always appreciate it. Check out my previous video from the other day. I will leave it linked down below within the description, as well as it will also be at the end of the video for you guys to check out as well. And I'll see you guys all on another episode of my City Skylines playthrough very soon.